Well, I'm going to call you my fearless friends already because if you are in Joyan's amazing community and she's my amazing friend, then of course you are my friend as well. And the step on your fears is something that I came up with around 4 years ago because I thought, okay, since I have struggled with fear so much in business, I don't want anyone else to go through what I went through. So, this is me giving you some amazing tips on fear, as you may want to start seeing it as your number one friend and supporter, because I want to break it to you very gently. You cannot get rid of your fear. Because, my friends, can you get rid of the weather? Can you change the weather? Not really. As long as we are human being breathing and kicking, we are always going to feel fear, and this is just amazing because you are going to see in just a few minutes why am I saying that? Because fear comes with some great lessons as soon as you just start asking yourself some great questions. And what Joy just said, fear of public speaking, some people say that it is the number one fear. We may feel it even stronger than fear of death. I'm not sure about that. From my own experience, I could say that fear of death could be something stronger, but we are so different. So let's see what I have prepared for you today. Okay. Now, let's first talk a bit about public speaking. Do we feel something that we don't really know what it means? Well, it could be because we see these big speakers, we see amazing gurus having awesome presentations out there, and no wonder they make a great impact. And we kind of think, well, do I need to look like them? Do I need to sound like them? I am just going to be such a big fraud because I don't have this great experience. And it's all wrong. Oh my God, do we have it wrong? Because what public speaking really is, it's delivering a message in front of an audience. That's it. It's pretty simple, right? But why do we fear it so much? Is it dangerous? Can you maybe let me know in the chat? Is public speaking dangerous in any way? Well, you may say, well, if I'm on top of a very big building, if I'm on top of the Empire State Building and I want to deliver a speech there, it could be dangerous, right? Yeah, I can see your nose in the chat. However, subconsciously, you may fear it more than death. But why is that? Now let's see next. Why do we think that public speaking is so dangerous for us? In my years, I am in my sixth year of analyzing fears, of analyzing the human behavior when we make changes, when we make something new that gets us completely out of our comfort zone, our mind literally thinks that you are about to end your life, because this fear of the unknown gets our brain to think that I have no idea what's next, I don't see it, I have never experienced it before. What if I die? This is how our brain communicates with us because, again, we are human. There are certain things that we simply cannot change. However, we can use them to our advantage. I want to teach you, before we go more into conquering the fear of public speaking, the amazing art of asking yourself the best questions. Questions such as, how can I do this despite fear? Or, Why do I feel like this? Or even better, what do I feel now? This literally brings all your emotions, all your worries, all your fears from the back of your mind in front of your eyes. This is the beauty and the art of using your conscious, rational mind. Bring your fears in front of you, and you are all set for success. Does it seem easy? Do let me know in the comments. Does it seem easy to ask yourself questions? And most importantly, will you start asking yourself these questions from now on, anytime that you may feel that fear is mingling with you? Well, I hope the answer is yes, because some amazing things happen when you simply get aware of a situation. Because in our mind, fear seems like this huge dragon spitting fire, wanting to eat us alive. However, when you put things down on a piece of paper, and to be honest, these sticky notes and notebooks are kind of everywhere around my desk in my home. When you put things down on a piece of paper, it seems like this very cute kitty that you want to play with, because once you get aware of a certain problem, it seems that the focus on solutions, like a miracle, has just been placed upon you. And now, as I told you a few minutes earlier, fear is natural. It's a part of us. Our brain needs to have this very beneficial emotion, because otherwise we would be jumping off cliffs thinking that I can fly. Otherwise, we would be stopping in front of a car, tying our shoelaces, thinking that I'm invincible, I'm powerful. And we are invincible and we are powerful. However, we need to keep our physical integrity at 100%, because otherwise we cannot experience this amazing life that we are having. So fear is extremely important just to keep us alive more than anything. So that's why our brain is on the verge of, okay, something new, something's changing, something's about to be looking different for me. What if I die? Because I have no idea what's happening. I've never experienced that. Well, although fear is natural and you feel it by default, let's face it, it's not pleasant. I know it. Trust me, I know it. It took me 8 full years to make the decision of moving from a safe, well-paid corporate job. Actually, it was 8 years, 8 years and a half. And when I look back, I'm thinking, oh my God, why, what, where, when, why did I wait so long? But then I remember it was just my mind, my brain trying to keep me safe. And it was not fun at all, but your mind kind of gives you these secondary benefits, thinking that, oh my God, where are you going to have this amount of money delivered to you on a regular each month, whether you give your 100% or not? What's going to happen with you financially, spiritually? What will your friends say? What will your colleagues say? So then you have this fear of what other people think, as I would call this the number one fear that we are ever experiencing. From all of the communication that I had with many business owners and entrepreneurs throughout the years, this seems to be the strongest fear of them all. Now, enough talking of the problem, enough talking of the fear. Let's see what's the relief. And I have prepared for you 2 types of reliefs for today. The rational one, which is truly important, because when you have, as I mentioned earlier, when you have your reason in place, then you truly are unstoppable, you truly are invincible, and the most powerful of them all. However, something happens in the background, something's there that just shuts the reason down completely, because I know you know everything that I'm about to tell you now. I know it. I do not expect that you learn anything new from this side of the rational relief of the fear of public speaking, but within a few minutes you are going to find out which is the strongest relief of them all, which is the subconscious relief in conquering your fear of public speaking. Because, my fearless friends, we are emotional creatures. The last time I checked, again, breathing, kicking, us humans are so motivated to feel in a certain way. And I was just laughing, I think a week ago, and I need to tell you this story. My husband is also into personal development, and he took this course on emotional freedom, all sorts of really advanced techniques. And the person running the course had this amazing exercise saying that, okay, the best way that you know when you make a decision is to analyze what is the real emotion underneath it all. And my husband, who's an engineer, a rather rational guy, he said, well, I just know I need it. I mean, it's obvious, it's my reason, it's my conscious mind saying that, okay, I need to buy that soft for my laptop, for example, because otherwise my laptop is not going to run properly. And the guy that was running the course had some extra tasks for these very rational people that are these engineers. And he said, well, if you think that you have your rational response here, just think a bit further, which is the real emotion for which you are buying a certain thing. And my husband had this aha moment. Yes, because I really want to feel safe. I want to deliver everything in due time. I really want to enjoy my laptop working and performing in its best way possible. And we were just laughing. Hilarious. What a hilarious example that, yes, we do everything emotionally. We may think it's rational. However, we humans have such an amazing and complex mind that we just start to fool ourselves thinking that I'm not an emotional person. I'm not. But you are, and this is amazing. And again, when you are aware of this, you can use it to your advantage. Now, the number one rational solution, my fearless friends, that you can put in practice when you feel that, okay, I have a presentation, I'm about to talk in front of an audience, whether it's online like we have it today, whether it's with live, real audience on a stage, you need to know the number one thing that is happening there is that your focus needs to be on your audience. It's not about you. And I know that when you think about this, that tenseness that you feel in your body, the stress, the fear of public speaking, kind of, it goes down, right? Because okay, it's not about me. The focus is not on me. Just think when you are going to a webinar. Why are you going there? Because you want to learn, isn't it? You want to be inspired, you want to be motivated, you want to have some new information to just make your life better, to be happier, to be wealthier, to have a better time management, right? You don't really care what the speaker is looking, sounding, unless they really provide so much value to you. You are going there to get educated, to get something that really sparks something in you. So therefore, the number one thing that you need to consider in order to let go of this very, very pesky fear of public speaking, exactly, Focus on them. Focus on giving them value. Focus on your audience. It's not about you. And I know that our ego says, well, I need to be looking amazing. I need to have my hair just looking perfect. I need to have my makeup on point. What if people judge me? What if they disconsider me? What if I'm the laughing stock? But let me tell you, no one cares. No one truly cares because everyone is too caught up in their own problems, in their own thoughts and worries, and all sorts of other aspects that they need to take care of during the day. No one is going to truly care about judging you. So therefore, focus on your audience and you'll see what an amazing relief you are going to feel. Now, another wonderful aspect that I want you to consider is just to be yourself. This sounds very cute and fun. I know, we see it everywhere. Be yourself, be authentic, just be you. Everyone will love you. However, we just truly miss the point. It's not that everyone will love you. It's, are you loving yourself? Are you accepting yourself, my fearless friend? It all comes down to you, your relationship with yourself, and you knowing that you are truly enough. As I said earlier, you don't need to look and sound like Bob Proctor, like Tony Robbins. You don't need to be saying anything that they say. You just need to be you, your very own amazing and perfect self, which is extremely good enough. Now, this is really important. Okay, if you feel that you are not good enough, I want you to truly write this question down. Good enough for who? Who are you not feeling good enough for? Because you only need to relate this to your relationship with yourself. When you start comparing with other people, this is when it all ends. It literally disappears. Your self-esteem, your worth, your amazing personality is going to be really robotic. You don't need to be keeping your hands in a certain way to be the best public speaker ever. You don't need to sit in a certain way. You can move your arms, you can move your face muscles any way that you feel like it. Because I wrote something down here that even now gives me some great inspiration. Be inspired by mentors. Don't be their copies. You don't need to copy anyone. You truly are amazing as you are. Now, my fearless friend, something that makes me extremely excited is to offer you this amazing emotional solution to conquering the fear of public speaking forever and for good. And it's about you delivering a subconscious message to your subconscious mind. It's you ensuring your brain that you are 100% safe. And this happens when you smile. A very general, mundane thing you would consider. However, when we smile, it means that we feel good and it means that we feel safe, since our mind is connected to all sorts of dangers that happened million years ago, because our brain seems to have information from millions and millions of years ago, when we would be literally chased by saber-toothed tigers, when dinosaurs were a real problem. But now, just look at me. I'm safe in my office. Maybe I could be at work, just on the verge of having this wonderful presentation that I worked on a lot. Maybe I'm in front of my managers, in front of my colleagues, and I need to deliver something that's very important. Although I'm the specialist, I took weeks to prepare for this presentation. I feel like I'm about to die. Fear of public speaking, this is why it could be maybe considered as stronger than death, stronger than the fear of death, because you literally want to crawl back under a rock. You want to go under your bed, you want to be under your desk. I don't want to present this. I don't know, I'm scared. What if I am not good enough? What if I just make a mistake? What if I stumble? What if and what if? And we start building these stories like this Hollywood movie scenario, right? I think that we could all be the best directors in Hollywood, right? If we just get all of our fears on a piece of paper, oh my God, what would we have there? However, since we are all safe and nothing from the exterior is harming us, you having the smile on your face means that your brain is going to feel more than safe. It'll give you more and more pleasant experiences because your brain knows this. He's smiling, she's smiling. She's not about to die, because otherwise, why would she smile, right? It's this really imprinted behavior that our brain can recognize, and these muscles that have a certain shape, all of our neurons, and we have neurons all over our body, get the message to brain, please relax, take a break, enjoy. We're about to do something exciting, and this is what happens, my friends. When you smile, as your brain feels safe, you get the excitement of, yes, let's do it now. It's not that excitement of, I want to go under a rock right now. I just want to stop doing this. And as soon as you start, and it'll be a force, please look at the screen, please look at the side. The slide shows with red. Force a smile. You will not want to smile when you feel fear of speaking in front of your audience. Trust me, you will not want to do that. And in time, within a few weeks, within a few days of you putting this in practice, well, it's not that bad, right? Brain, you can get used to it and it'll start doing this by itself. It'll be imprinted in your behavior as, okay, I'm about to have this wonderful presentation in front of my colleagues, in front of my audience, and I've done this before. I have smiled previously. Your mind starts to help you to be the best speaker ever. And I want you to admire yourself in the mirror, as you may want to smile right now, and see how amazing it feels and how amazing you look. Let's be honest, who doesn't look great when they smile? And I am very curious to get your guys' opinion and get your guys' feedback when you smile, when you feel fear, how amazing it truly and literally relaxes all your system, and you are going to feel brand new, ready to conquer the world. And as Joyan said, you truly need to be speaking in front of your public, in front of your audience, to bring your brand in front of them, to build brand awareness. You simply cannot do it anywhere else unless you're in front of your public. It has been amazing serving you today. I am Roxana Popet. You can find me anywhere on social media. If you go check my website, you can see some great details there as well. And let me know if you have any questions. Go to roxanapopet.com and get some amazing free resources to give you a boost in seeing fear as your best friend and learn from it. Because, my friends, you will not get rid of fear. However, you can use it to your advantage. Thank you so much, and let me know if you have any questions in the chat.